Hello from Finland.
Terve!
So it's been 1 month now of sort of self-isolation and restrictions in Finland. How are we doing?
Well, it's not easy. I think if I would look objectively on the life of our family, like our routines haven't changed that much. Before we used to deliberately not go and eating out in the restaurants because we were always trying to save money for things that were important to us, like traveling.
Yeah.
We were not spending much on so much money on the entertainment, like movies and theaters and like things which cost a lot here. We were going playing in nature because we deliberately wanted to save money, and we deliberately playing in nature. That's kind of thing that we prefer. But we always had those options. Now let's say we're just doing the same thing, we just don't have any other options, and that feels of course a bit frustrating.
Yeah, we used to do at least once a month. We do go somewhere, like visit
For a small
relatives or a
trip.
small trip like that.
Yeah.
That is out now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
been a month and we haven't gone anywhere. So
I think the hardest thing is not being able to hang out with your friends.
yeah, that's the thing. Especially when it was Ebi's birthday, that like we just home.
Yeah,
three of us.
But the nice thing that they called.
Yeah, of
like
course
we
it
had
is,
a friends calling and sending messages.
Still.
That was very nice. But yeah, like being able to invite friends with their kids as well,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
our kids can play together and we can have a little breather and just speak with the other adult for 5 minutes uninterrupted, while the kids are playing, stuff like that. Like
Yeah, that's the thing. We
meeting
are
your
missing.
friends for dinner, for lunch, having a social meal somewhere, even just at home, but like inviting people over.
Yeah.
Like that's out of the table, kind of. That's very sad. But I think like other than that, like our life hasn't been like as dramatically affected.
One thing we are not going is the gym, which has been a big part before. Like we've been going
I
like
really
almost
miss
every
that.
day.
Yeah.
Like during the week after work, just go to the gym at least for half an hour and then
Yeah.
head home. But now we haven't done that for
Yeah.
more than a month.
I'm not super motivated to work out at home, but I mean that's always an option. But I just
Yeah,
really
yeah,
not
I
so
know.
motivated.
That's the thing for me as well. I have everything at home that I could work up, but like
It's hard to
It's-
concentrate.
yeah,
But also Sebi will start jumping on top of you. Like that's like he
It's
wants to participate then, which is
course.
also a good thing for him. But like
well, in some things it works. He can be an extra weight, but then the others it's more of a I cannot do my thing because he's on the way. But
of course. So the most exciting stuff we do on weekends, guess what we do? Walking in nature. I mean, like there is nothing else to do really.
I'll play at home.
We always try to go some new place or like places we've been a long time ago. So this time we went to Lukinjärvi. There is a very nice old kartano called, like in English it's called like a manor, and which has a cafe in it, which we cannot go. But there is a beautiful lake and a beautiful park with lots of pubs. And we took Sebi's bike with us, and Sebi was super happy to bike around.
I don't know what it means, but there's a smile upon your face, and I see something shimmering in your eyes. And they say if you want to glimpse the future, you need space. And you said you'll put down your morning guns. Would you follow me to wonders? Take my hand and walk beside me in a world of thunder. Fear is an imposter. When you look at me this way, find it hard to not give in. So the days became weeks, it felt just like the night before. You were slowly fading in my mind. When you left, I was so completely gone, but now I'm sure you were some of the best of things to find. Find it hard to not give in.
So in generally when we go outdoors, there are other people playing and walking around, and they usually following this self-isolation protocol. They keep distances, they are with their family or with their partners, so there is no big group of people. And then the only thing we notice that usually young people, teenagers, and people in the beginning of their 20s maybe, they get together in a big groups, like 5-10 people, and they bring beers and have a picnic or a barbecue in a park. So they don't care as much about all these limitations of this COVID-19, which been kind of applied for all the world. And I have also noticed that sometimes I am struggling to remind myself, why do I need to act in a certain way? Because, well, if you're young and you have a healthy body, you don't have any like serious sicknesses, and you're generally a very strong person, you know that you are not in a much risk for this disease. So maybe you stop, paying so much attention why you should follow this protocol of your behavior. And if somebody tells you, well, because there are some grannies and grandpas who might die, but you don't really know them, and it doesn't really connect you, with all this situation, I would just ask you to think about somebody who you love very much. Maybe it's your parents, maybe it's your grandparents, maybe it's your aunt or uncle, maybe it's your colleague from work or your friend who has some kind of sickness like diabetes or asthma, which can be a big problem. Like, think of people that you love very much and whom you don't want to lose, and that will keep you connecting why you should follow this protocol and keep the distance and stay home.
Anyway, in the end, it doesn't last forever. It's gonna be maybe a few months and then it's gonna be over. So it's like, it's not the end of the world. Like, there's gonna be plenty of time to hang around with friends, unless like something would actually happen and then you never see them again. Like, think of it this way as well.
On a fun note, I would like to speculate with you what's gonna happen when this whole thing is over. So let's talk about the beauty industry. I mean, like, especially for women, like hair, nails, eyelashes, I don't know what people else do, brows, you know, all this kind of like beauty treatments which some women do regularly because they need to have like this upkeep of their beauty. It's like, how is it gonna explode after this whole thing is over? Because I guess nobody's really going for the hairdresser anymore. I mean, that's not a thing. Like, that's not a haircut anymore. That's already this a month of self-isolation hair because I cannot just go and cut my hair. Sebi's hair looks horrible because also I cut them myself. And we're just waiting when this whole thing is over to book time with our hairdresser. But I'm just thinking, like, all the ladies who need to make the nails or eyelashes, like, how they are holding on, like, how does it actually work?
Yeah.
Like, it's easy for Petri, he just shaves and that's all.
Yeah, except the beard. This is now 4 week Corona beard.
Yeah. So, guys, what do you think, your speculation, like how the beauty industry is going to explode when this whole thing is over, or like entertainment business, like people are going to run to the cinemas and restaurants, like what do you think what's going to happen? I'm very curious.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.
See you next week.
Ciao.
Ciao.